Hello and welcome to live Barclays Women's Super League coverage of Manchester United versus Chelsea from the Sports Village. Sonia Bonpastor's team will be looking to bounce back after a tough lesson against Barcelona in the Champions League, but the Blues have their sights set on winning a domestic treble, and all they need today is 1 point to secure the WSL title. Manchester United haven't played since the 19th of April, frustrating 0-0 draw with West Ham, so plenty of time for those players to prepare for this. Skinner also has a full squad to choose from. There's a few interesting changes, including a rare start for striker Melvin Mallard up top. Ella Toone also drops to the bench. Skinner saying he wants to have options to bring on to change the game, and she's a game changer. Chelsea, well, they'll be feeling hurt after that loss to Barcelona on Sunday, but tonight, a perfect time to put that right. Sonia Bonpastor saying ahead of this, the best teams bounce back. And with that shock Arsenal loss earlier tonight, which I'm sure these players will have been watching, Chelsea could be crowned champions this evening. So Arsenal were thrashed earlier tonight at Aston Villa. That surprising result means Chelsea only need a point today to be crowned champions with 2 games to spare. That result also means Manchester United can leapfrog Arsenal to second place and secure Champions League football for themselves tonight should they win. So a lot on this game. So Chelsea at the top, 6 points clear of Arsenal as things stand, and 8 of Manchester United. Chelsea just need a point and they are mathematically champions. The battle though for second and third place between Manchester City, United and Arsenal still in contention. Grace Clinton, what a season she's having at Manchester United. Got 3 goals in her last 4 United appearances in all competitions, proving a really reliable player for Mark Skinner and for England as well. Played a lot of minutes for Serena Wiegmann's England side recently. Mark Skinner opting to start Melvin Mallard up front this evening, just a 3rd WSL start this season for the French forward. But when she came on last time against Chelsea in the league, when United lost by single goal to 0, she looked to have real urgency and purpose, hit the bar straight after coming on. Can she prove vital this evening? She'll be hurting after that loss to Barcelona. She spoke candidly afterwards saying, look, that they had ambitions to get the quadruple. That didn't happen. They now need to move forward, focus on the treble. And hopefully her team, she says, will have that at the end of the season. These Chelsea players, though, will they be mentally and physically fatigued after playing on Sunday, now having to travel up to Manchester? They're number 7, they're forward, Mayra Ramirez. Just 4 WSL goals this season, 10 in all competitions, but hasn't scored in the WSL since mid-February. And Chelsea's midfield warrior, some heavy strapping on her right knee there. Did have a bit of a knee issue in the first leg against Barcelona, carried on, and clearly that issue is not going away. Really heavy strapping there. She's such a key part of this Chelsea side. They really don't want to play without her. So Chelsea won the WSL title on the final day last season away at Manchester United, albeit at Old Trafford rather than the Sports Village. Well, it's not quite the final day yet, but with Arsenal losing to Aston Villa earlier tonight, Chelsea can again clinch the trophy in this fixture. Both sets of players and the referee looking relatively relaxed ahead of this, despite all the key moments coming up and how important this game could be. Chelsea only need to better Arsenal's result and they are champions, so a point will suffice. Here we go then. Chelsea could be crowned champions tonight with 2 games to spare after Arsenal lost 5-2 to Aston Villa. Chelsea will be hurting though after their European exit at the weekend to Barcelona. But what better tonic than securing a 6th successive WSL title just a few days later? Standing in their way this evening is Manchester United, a side who have their own ambitions of playing in Europe next season. 3 points for them today would see them secure that place in the Champions League. In this fixture last season, Chelsea blew United away 6-0 to win the title in glorious style. Skinners United, though, will pose a sterner challenge today. They are having a very good season, and with the best defence in the league, this looks set to be a tight contest. Two changes for Manchester United in a surprising move. Ella Toone and top goal scorer Elizabeth Turlin both dropped to the bench. Dominic Janssen comes into midfield, a more defensively solid option perhaps. And Melvin Mallard given the nod up top, just her 3rd WSL start this season. She knows Chelsea manager Sonia Bonpastor very well from having worked under her at Lyon previously. Sonia Bonpastor also opts to only make 2 changes to her side, who played on Sunday at Stamford Bridge. Aggie Beaver-Jones comes in for Johanna Rytting-Cunnerid. And Katzai, who scored Chelsea's only goal against Barcelona on Sunday, comes into midfield for Nuskin. And with the inclusion of both Charles and Baltimore, it looks like Bonpastor is sticking with having Baltimore playing further forward, something she's done in the last couple of games. Sonia Bonpastor brought in to help Chelsea secure that Champions League trophy, and the way they went out to Barcelona was a real blow. She will be hurting, but she can still win the WSL. They look pretty much set, nailed on to win it. They can win it tonight, and that would certainly make them feel a lot better. Still unbeaten in the WSL as a manager as well. 19 games she's managed Chelsea in the WSL, 16 wins, 3 draws and no defeats. It will be interesting to see how Mallard is deployed, starting ahead of Elizabeth Turlin, who is United's top goal scorer. She's a player, Sonia Baltimore, that's been a really successful signing for Chelsea this season. Myra Ramirez to get us underway. Both sets of players take the knee. The message still clear, there's no room for racism. So Chelsea get us underway. Still unbeaten in the Women's Super League this season. Chelsea can be crowned champions tonight. All they need is a point. Manchester United, though, have their own incentives today. They can mathematically secure European football for next season with a win. Referee Abigail Byrne, experienced WSL referee in the middle. Back with Millie Bright, recently made her 200th WSL appearance. Manchester United have actually never beaten Chelsea in the WSL in 10 meetings. Looking to change that this evening. Bronze slides it forward to Beaver Jones, who's dispossessed by Gabby George. George does well there, winning the free kick. Having a very strong season, Gabby George. United fans looking a little nervous. Mark Skinner, though, ahead of this, saying that he's excited for these tough games. It's what you play for or manage for, to be involved in these big games with things on the line. Jade Riviere. United moving the ball around nicely in these early stages. Walsh gets the better of her England teammate Clinton and then wins the free kick. I suspect Sunday would have been a difficult afternoon for Keira Walsh and Lucy Bronze, both ex-Barcelona, of course. Keira Walsh actually played for Barcelona this season in the Champions League, joining Chelsea, of course, in January. She would have been bitterly disappointed to go out to Barcelona in the manner that they did, losing 8-2 on aggregate over the two legs. Janssen fouling Bronze. The Dutch midfielder just helps Lucy Bronze to her feet. To just step on Bronze's toe and then go in behind her as well. Eager to win the ball. Been struggling a little bit with fitness back in the starting 11 today, though. Dominic Janssen, more defensive minded midfield from Mark Skinner today, with Janssen and Miyazawa, and then Clinton just in front. More recently he's played with Clinton and Toon in the side, both as double number 10s perhaps. Naomi Girma back to Hannah Hampton. Played every minute in the Women's Super League this season, Hampton. Chelsea's first choice goalkeeper, that's unquestionable. Charlton to Baltimore, making the overlapping run. Riviere just forcing her all the way back, and then Girma can only knock it out of play. Not been the best start to her Chelsea career. Naomi Girma joined for $1 million in January, and she's appeared in 4 games for Chelsea. They've lost 2 of them, drawn 1, they've only won 1. 2 of those were against Barcelona though, so that does skew the stats somewhat as she's battling with Melvin Mallard and comes out on top. Charles into Baltimore. That breaks kindly for Mallard. Picks out Clinton. Digs out across, can only find Millie Bright though. And Erin Cuthbert will clear downfield. Lucy Bronze intercepts. Mastered out of play by Millie Turner. Only 4 WSL goals this season. Myra Ramirez. She's not a prolific goal scorer in the way that Sam Kerr is. Kerr hit 20 plus goals in her first 3 seasons at Chelsea. Ramirez isn't putting up those sort of numbers. There's a lot of work off the ball as well though, as she can't quite dig the cross out behind for a goal kick. Sam Kerr also had a terrific record against Manchester United, actually 7 goals in her 6 appearances against the Red Devils in the WSL. Sonia Bonpastor was saying ahead of this that we might see Sam Kerr before the end of the season. She's still coming back from that anterior cruciate ligament injury, serious knee injury that we see so often in the women's game. And United have the throw-in. Jade Riviere up against Sandy Baltimore. That would be a really interesting battle. I've seen very few players get past Riviere. Baltimore will pose a challenge though. Just signed a new 3-year deal in January. Riviere. Ramirez can't quite hold it up, and Maya Leticia, United's captain, will pass it along the back line. When Chelsea played away here last season, by this stage they were already up by 2-0, so a better start from Mark Skinner's side. Janssen into Mallard. Can't get away from Millie Bright. Well held up by Ramirez. Spotted the run of Kat Steinberg. Across comes Letitia. The United captain, a key part of that Manchester United defence, as advantage is played here. Beaver Jones digs the cross out, and it's claimed by Tullish Joyce. United fans baying for a free kick there for that challenge from Cuthbert on Janssen. Referee Abigail Byrne content with the challenge. Baltimore, 4 goals, 3 assists in her last 7 for club and country. Picks out Cuthbert in the channel. Hustled by Miyazawa. Back with Tullis Joyce, who's got 13 clean sheets in the WSL. The record is actually in touching distance for her. The record is 14 clean sheets. That was held by Mary Earps in the 2022-23 season. She looks set to surpass that. And look at possession then. Chelsea very much dominating the ball, but in these early stages, neither side yet to really test either goalkeeper. Chelsea might now, though. Baltimore. Cuthbert. Charles to the byline, and it's well defended by Riviere. Chelsea corner. We know how dangerous she can be from a set piece. Her aerial prowess, Millie Bright. Cuthbert with the delivery. Bronze can only head it away from goal. And Chelsea get the free kick again, much to the derision of the watching Manchester United fans here at Leigh Sports Village. United in very good form here at Leigh Sports Village. They haven't lost at home in the WSL. Only conceded 2 goals in their 9 home league games this season. And if you do want to keep up to date with all the latest news in the world of women's football, make sure you're signed up to the official newsletter, either by clicking the link on the pinned comments or through the official Barclays Women's Super League website. Leticia, United's captain, has started every Women's Super League game for United without fail since she joined in September 2022. A remarkable availability as Manchester United win their first corner of the game. Can they put Hannah Hampton's goal under pressure? Left back Gabby George over to take. In it comes, and met by Grace Clinton, but a wild header in the end. Hard to control. Comes in at that pace. Flat forward ball from Hampton. Well held up that by Ramirez. Aggie Beaver-Jones. Tiptoeing forward. United back though in their defensive structure. And as we approach the quarter of an hour mark, a relatively tight and tense game so far. Ramirez gets the shot off and parried around the right side of the post by Tullis Joyce. That a chance though for Chelsea, and the best chance so far of the game. Tullis Joyce had to be alert to that because that looked to be creeping just inside. Miyazawa will carry it away, looking for the outball to Celine Bizet, who looks to be playing a little further forward than usual. Ramirez robbed by Miyazawa, sets Mallard away. Red shirts all around her, still going. Melvin Mallard gets the shot off, parried, and Naomi Girma with the crucial block. Manchester United go very close to breaking the deadlock. Still they come forward. Bizet dinks it in, header from Galton. Can only find the roof of the Chelsea net. Excellent counter-attack that from Manchester United. The pass from Miyazawa. Mallard forcing the save from Hampton, and the way she shot across goal just forced Hampton to parry it into a central area where red shirts were waiting. Naomi Girma with a goal-saving block there. Baltimore shrugs off Miyazawa. Japanese international not giving up though. Up to Ramirez. I didn't quite notice the slip as Bronze plays the ball in, headed out by Riviere. Janssen swarmed by blue shirts, can only dink it out of play. Mark Skinner, the longest serving manager at the moment in the WSL. And I suspect he'll be relatively pleased with how his side has started. They've had the best chance of the game so far and limited Chelsea to few opportunities. Vicky Kaptein finds Ramirez in an offside position. A reminder, if you've just tuned in, that Arsenal lost earlier this evening, 5-2 to Aston Villa. So all Chelsea need tonight to secure that 6th successive WSL title is a point. As things stand, they would be champions. Millie Bright wins the aerial battle. Letitia, United's captain, finds Bizet. These two sides, of course, meeting again on the 18th of May in the FA Cup final. United, the holders, looking to win back-to-back FA Cups. Good spell of possession from the home side. 3 consecutive clean sheets in the WSL for Manchester United. They've proved hard to score past this season as Letitia hops the ball into the penalty area. Ramirez gets the free kick. Again, boos ring out around Leigh Sports Village. Letitia in a foot race with Ramirez, and she did well, Letitia, and Ramirez looks to be in a bit of trouble. He's played a lot of football recently, and Millie Turner opts to knock the ball out of play. Good show of sportsmanship. That's no obligation to kick it out of play. Never good when a football player's holding their knee. Just seemed to pull up in that action as she chased the ball. That doesn't look good at all. Little action that Ramirez just did as Ritin Carnarid prepares to come on should she be required. Mark Skinner animated on the touchline, as he so often is. A look at the table then, so as things stand, Chelsea would be 7 points clear, and with 2 games remaining, they wouldn't be able to be caught by Arsenal, so they would be champions if they draw, if it stays as it is. It's looking worse and worse for Myra Ramirez. Chelsea have quite a few players out with knee injuries at the moment. Sam Kerr, as mentioned earlier, tore her ACL last season. Keisha Buchanan and Sophie Ingle also out with that injury. Lauren James missing. She's not got a serious knee injury, but she's missing. Natalie Bjorn's also been struggling. These are all key players for Chelsea. She doesn't look comfortable. I think Chelsea might look to replace her as soon as they can. Chelsea are unbeaten, as already mentioned, in their 19 WSL games this season. They could set a new record today, actually, for most consecutive matches unbeaten in a single WSL campaign. Man City also went 19 unbeaten in 2018-19. Can Chelsea make it 20? Ramirez back on the field then for now. Eva Jones back to Lucy Bronze. Nice play from Kira Walsh, so good at holding onto the ball, her feet like Velcro as Ramirez chases Millie Turner, and she looked okay in that running action. And she's gesturing to the bench. Letitia into Miyazawa. United patient in their build-up. Only lost one of their last 11 matches in all competitions, Manchester United. Turner skips away from Ramirez, who is almost certainly going to come off. She does not look comfortable at all. Bronze with the clearance. And the flag up for offside, and we'll have that change now. So Myra Ramirez is off, and let's hope that it's not a serious knee injury, it's just a short-term issue for her. And replacing her, Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd, a player who had a fantastic start to the season, goals and assists galore, but hasn't scored in the WSL since early December. No goal in 13 in all competitions. And looking at how Chelsea are lined up now, looks like Viva Jones has gone to a more central position where Ramirez was, and Rytting-Kaneryd playing off the right. Bonpastor finds Viva Jones. This game yet to get going in a sense. United with one very good chance. Chelsea look a little off the pace, perhaps. That's lovely from Niamh Charles, though. Gets the delivery in, headed out, falls to Baltimore. Wonderful move away from Riviere, but she didn't realise that Clinton was on her left side waiting. Charles gifts it back to Clinton. Viva Jones now. Tried to feed it into Captine. It's out for a Chelsea corner. Chelsea not at their full-flowing best at the moment. Sunday will have taken a lot out of them, both physically and mentally. And this Manchester United side are a difficult team to break down. And comes the delivery, doesn't beat Riviere at the first post. As the Canadian races to keep it in play. Does so only at the expense of coughing up possession to Cuthbert. Bronze to Baltimore, who's come out to this right side. Cuthbert switches the play. Niamh Charles can't quite keep it in though, and that a little illustration of how Chelsea are not quite at their best. A misplaced pass from Cuthbert, and Charles perhaps on a different day would have been able to keep that in. The WSL table then as it stands. Of course, first, second and third all qualify for the Champions League. So Manchester United with a point here could help take a big step to securing Champions League football for next season. As things stand, Chelsea will be WSL champions by the end of this evening. Rytting-Kaneryd finds Viva Jones. Nice little turn, but again, there's always a second United player there. They work in packs, the United defenders. Half an hour played, and Chelsea yet to threaten Tallis Joyce's goal. United with the best chance so far, and Chelsea have lost Ramirez to injury as well. Rytting-Kaneryd spotted the run of Vika Captine, a Dutch teenager. Her ball across the goal finds Baltimore. George to beat. She does beat George, but a red wall found her shot blocked. Bronze foraying forward. Dummy to shoot and then played the pass, didn't quite come off. Cuthbert. Charles. Back again with Erin Cuthbert. Chelsea have been good on the road. Well, they've been good all season really in the WSL, but they won 7 of their 9 away games this season in the league, drawing just 2. And of course still unbeaten in the WSL. Can Sonia Bonpastor's Blues go invincible this season? As Riviere cuts out that long diagonal ball from Millie Bright. Cuthbert. Beaver Jones now. Ritting Carnarid. Baltimore. And United get it clear. Intricate play from Chelsea, but just no gaps in that United defence. Chelsea have found wins against Manchester United relatively easy to come by in the last couple of years, but they're proving very difficult to break down this evening. It was a close game the last time these sides met in the league, back at Kings Meadow. Chelsea won by 1-0, a Guru Wrighton penalty. Cuthbert tries to find Ritting Carnarid, she does, but the Swedish forward couldn't get it on target, and it's a corner though for Chelsea. Letitia frustrated. Looked like it did go off as the ball comes in. And Niamh Charles, only about 5-6 yards out from goal, lifts it over. An awkward one, but a chance there, a half chance there for Chelsea. Forward from George. Malab will chase, hoping for a slow back pass to Hampton, but Chelsea know how to play out from the back. Millie Bright steps out of defence. Back to Hampton, who just thumps it long. It's not a great clearance from Riviere. Baltimore try to play it through for Beaver Jones. Letitia was there. Ball across is a good one, and Gabby George doing just enough at the back stip to prevent Ritting Carnarid from getting her head on that. Chelsea starting to ramp up the pressure. Really good defending at the back post from Gabby George. In from Baltimore. Mallard can't really clear it. Bronze. Too many red shirts in the box. Millie Bright from range. Watched all the way by Tullis Joyce. We've seen her score long-range screamers before. Hasn't scored this season though for Chelsea, Millie Bright. And look then at the shots and shots on target, and there's few to speak of. That's poor from Ritting-Carney of Melvin Mallard, through on goal. Hannah Hampton doing enough. Grace Clinton, and it's a spectacular save from Hannah Hampton, but Chelsea nearly gifting United a goal. Ritting-Carney just a little lackadaisical with the back pass. Gurma and Hampton doing enough to put off the French forward, but that's a great save there from Hampton. Should Mallard have shot earlier? Really good goalkeeping from Hannah Hampton. Credit to the England goalkeeper. That's got the United fans singing. The referee just wanting to have a word with an animated Lucy Bronze and Millie Turner. Taken short. Riviere, lovely ball for Gabby George. Flat delivery met by Bright, volleyed by Galton and blocked by a blue shirt. Chelsea have had more possession, but United looking like the side who are more likely to score. They've had the better chances. And that was a foul throw. Very rare that you see those given, but Abigail Byrne not content with allowing that kind of throw to get away. Kira Walsh into Baltimore. United applying a mid-press. Happy for the two centre-halves and goalkeeper to have the ball, but let it go no further. So we've got 5 minutes to go till the break. That's nice from Galton. Janssen. George. All the Chelsea players back behind the ball, bar Aggie Beaver-Jones. That's not a good ball into Galton, who's made a run the other way. Maya Tissier, we know how good she is at the forward long ball. Bizet finds Riviere. Good delivery, blocked by Germa. Hooked away by Charles. Can Chelsea hold on to the ball and make their way out of their own half now? No, they can't. Clinton wins it back. That's great from Sandy Baltimore. Man United, though, not letting Chelsea out, and they're succeeding. Headed out by Niamh Charles, and I suspect Mark Skinner will be the happier of the managers. Chelsea look a little disjointed. Man United have had the better chances. Long throw from Riviere. Baltimore now. Ritten Carnered calling for it on the right-hand side. Baltimore opts to go left, though, and Chelsea lose it. Niamh Charles just a little bit too physical. She tried to press Bizet. Janssen. Back to Le Tissier. Strong run from the United captain. Janssen. And Charles does well there. An interesting battle between those two. Charles not afraid of the physical battle. Juan Pastor not content to wait till half-time to give words of instructions to Ritten Carnered. And that falls kindly for Clinton, who goes down under pressure. Mallard can't get the shot away. Galton, that's blocked. And for a moment, it looked like the referee might be about to blow for a penalty. She didn't. And again, Chelsea look vulnerable at the back. Here's that chance then. And that could have been given as a penalty. Millie Bright doesn't get the ball. She doesn't make too much contact with Clinton. You've seen them given though. There's 3 minutes. Is latched on to the end of the 45. The majority of that injury time for Myra Ramirez, who was struggling with a knee issue. She came off for Ritten Carnered. Manchester United finishing the first half strongly. Chelsea can't get out their own defensive third. They've not been able to for the past 5 minutes or so. The reigning champions Chelsea struggling to break down Man United. Celine Bizet waits for the run of Riviere. Good challenge from Cuthbert. And play stopped for a head injury. Leah Galton and Lucy Bronze there. They look very accidental. Bronze and Bright trying to give a bit of a motivational team talk. Chelsea struggling a little bit, but a reminder, all they need is a point today and they will be champions with that Arsenal loss. They've got high expectations though, this Chelsea side. They want to win every game. Mallard can't get it under control. Back to Janssen though. And then Bright rather comically tries to clear it and hits Cuthbert. Chelsea looking a little flustered. Can Sonia Bonpastor give them a team talk and inject a bit of composure in them? Again, an overhit pass from Bright. Mallard into Galton. Dinks it across, Bizet gets the header, but it was always a little too high for her. Couldn't get the required power on the effort. And there is half-time then. Rather anticlimactic half considering the stakes on this game. But as things stand, if it stays as it is, Chelsea will be crowned WSL champions by the end of today. All they need is a point. A first half though, where the reigning champions looked a little flustered. Manchester United with the better of the chances. Melvin Mallard with a couple of opportunities. Hannah Hampton earning her wages in the Chelsea goal. At the break here at Leigh Sports Village though, it is Manchester United 0, Chelsea 0. Both sets of players out for the second half then. And I think it's fair to say that Manchester United edged it that first 45 minutes, with Chelsea, the visitors, looking a little bit flat. Are they feeling it still after that emotional loss on Sunday against Barcelona at Stamford Bridge? Lucy Bronze demanding more from her side. Looks like neither side has made any changes. Both managers have got very good options on the bench though, should they want to change it. As Melvin Mallard gets us back underway then for the second half. Chelsea remain the only team United have never beaten in the Women's Super League, losing 9 of their 10 meetings with the Blues in the competition. Can Mark Skinner and his side break that pattern this evening? If they can't, then the title is once again heading to West London. That's what's at stake this evening. Mallard can't find a way past Bronze and Bright, still in possession though. And the deflection from Millie Bright, nearly catching Hannah Hampton out, but a smile on the face of the England goalkeeper. Played every minute in the Women's Super League this season. She's proving to be a very good goalkeeper, looks more and more confident and assured every time she plays. Well won back by Riviere. Slid into Mallard, who shoots straight at Hampton. Only can parry though. And a minute into this second half, United on the front foot. Mallard with another opportunity, and it comes again from United high pressing. Didn't really strike that with enough fizz to beat a goalkeeper of Hannah Hampton's quality. As Jade Riviere winds up for another long throw-in. And it comes, and it'll be given as a free kick. High foot from Mallard, catching the face of Niamh Charles, and players around her look a little concerned. And Melvin Mallard's going to get a yellow card for that, and she's questioning the referee as to why that's the case, as Charles crawls back onto the pitch to make sure that players stop. Oh, and that was a real whack in the face. No malcontent from Mallard. She was looking at the ball only and had eyes only for the ball, but she caught Charles really high, and it was a high challenge. You can see the mark on Niamh Charles's forehead. She's going to have a headache in the morning. Chelsea trying to tempt United into the press so they can play around it. That's good from Charles. Baltimore forced backwards though. It's a loose ball from Hannah Hampton. Miyazawa tried to poke it forward for Clinton or Mallard, but couldn't find either of them. Again and again, Manchester United creating good shooting opportunities from transitions after winning the ball high up the pitch. Away by Charles. Riviere. Bizet wins Manchester United the corner. That does look like a painful one for Niamh Charles. You can see the boot imprint on her forehead. In comes the delivery, past everyone, and it nearly fell for Clinton. Still alive. Miyazawa showing a good turn of pace there to get ahead of Britton Conrad, who is a real speed merchant. Bizet now. Still Man United come. Janssen. Chelsea can't play it out. Kristin Kaneryd nutmeg there, not having the best game since coming on, the Swedish forward. She's struggling a bit. Gabby George with the delivery. Bizet gets there, and the save from Hannah Hampton was a vital one. Manchester United knocking on the door. And Charles just letting that sail over her, nearly to her side's detriment. Can United make this spell of pressure pay? The free kick goes against them. Mark Skinner fuming at that decision. Now that's what the foul's given for them. Bizet on Charles here. Chelsea continue to play out from the back. Hampton opts for the longer option this time. Bronze can't keep it in. And Chelsea, have they had the ball in United's half in this second half? I'm not sure they have. Bright can't clear, does on the second attempt. Loose ball gathered by Janssen, who goes from range, and she caught it well, but it was directly at Hannah Hampton. These two sides meeting again on the 18th of May in the FA Cup final. And you judge by this game, it's going to be a close final indeed. Bronze had spotted that run of Kaptein. Well worked though by Miyazawa just to shield it back to her goalkeeper. Manchester United looking so assured at the back and causing problems on the attack. Charles wins it back well. Baltimore into Beever-Jones. Very few touches in this second half. Again, Charles finds Baltimore. Aggie Beever-Jones. Curling effort from range, parried, and then Cuthbert on the follow-up, that's blocked. Chelsea could have scored there, perhaps should have scored there. Their best chance of the game, and it's come on the 55th minute. Millie Bright, can that lift Chelsea? Beever-Jones. Intercepted really well by George, who jumped out of her position, finds Galton. Back to Janssen. Mallard's in space out on that left-hand side, and that touch lets her down. You know, it could have been away there. Let's take another look at that Chelsea opportunity then. It was good work from Beaver Jones, direct play, and the parry nearly bounced in off Ritinkana before Cuthbert had the follow-up shot. Tallis Joyce in the right place at the right time. 3 saves in a row. Chelsea change then. Erin Cuthbert coming off, Shokanuskan on. Cuthbert did have that heavy strapping on her knee. Might they be managing her minutes? Walsh back to bronze, 2 former Barcelona players. As things stand, Chelsea will be WSL winners, champions. All they need is a point with that shot Arsenal loss earlier this evening. Won back well by Clinton. Good tracking back from Lucy Bronze, did just enough. Concedes the corner though. Clinton takes it quickly and short. Not quite sure that was the plan from the Manchester United corner, and they've given Chelsea an opportunity to break now. Tallis Joyce take no chances. Chelsea unbeaten in the league so far this season, but they have drawn twice in their last 5 league games. That non-stop winning that we saw at the start of the season under Sonia von Pastor has slowed down somewhat. But all those points they picked up early on has set them in the position that they're in now, where all they need is a point tonight and they are champions. Charles picks out Baltimore, lays it off to Beaver Jones. She finds Nuskin, her shot blocked well by Janssen. Great defending again from Manchester United. A good Chelsea move and matched by good United defending. Baltimore delivers, punched by Tallis Joyce. But Charles even collects. Baltimore. Chelsea attack breaks down. Half an hour yet to play. Will either of these sides find a goal? As that's a little heavy-handed from Lucy Bronze. Free kick for United. And Jade Riviere feeling that. Chelsea have only failed to score in one game in all competitions this season. That first leg, Champions League quarter-final against Manchester City. Beyond that, they've scored in every single game. They've scored 53 goals in 19 WSL games coming into this. But as things stand, they're unable to break open this Manchester United defence. And United are about to bring on two players that could be real game changers. I was surprised by their omission in the starting 11, Toon and Elizabeth Turlan, but Mark Skinner saying in his pre-match chat to the media that he wanted to have game changers to bring on to change the game. Well, those two players can do that. And with just under half an hour to play, there's plenty of time for them to do that as well. Clinton comes away with it. Last-ditch challenge from Walsh, though, but a foul in the eyes of the referee. Perhaps a confluence of fouls on Clinton won her the free kick. So here come those changes then. Straight swap up top. Elizabeth Turlan coming on for Mallard, who had chances in tonight's game. Couldn't find the net. Will the Norwegian forward fare better? She is their leading goal scorer in the WSL, and Toon on for Clinton. We all know how good she is at scoring crucial goals in clutch matches. And Bronze will prevent the corner. And gives it straight back to Millie Turner. Conrad trying to latch onto that, back to Tullis-Joyce. Turlan with 9 WSL goals this season for United. Only Bunny Shaw scored more last season in the league than the Norwegian did. She hit 13 for Brighton. Well, those changes he made, well, that tactic of keeping those two star players off until the 60th minute, will it pay off? Hampton's forward ball met by George. Turlan with the crucial touch. Lovely from Riviere. Bought herself a couple of yards. Picks out Bizet. And the ball in, takes a big deflection and watched all the way by Hannah Hampton. Elizabeth Turlan, though, a real aerial threat when you've got players like Bizet who can put in the perfect cross. And you've got a very solid attack. Only Mary Fowler has more WSL assists than Céline Bizet this season. Toon and Turlan, the two substitutes pressing. Miyazawa on Kira Walsh, but she's experienced, the England midfielder. She doesn't cough up possession very easily. Baltimore does there though. Into Turland. Takes a touch and shoots. Good power, but the accuracy not quite there. Just getting her sights in. Such a direct player, Elizabeth Turland. One touch, bang. And that wasn't far off. It was dipping. Referee content with the challenge. Lucy Bronze gingerly back up onto her feet. A wonderful defence splitting pass to find George. Past Bronze, but Rittinkana was back to help out. Chelsea just can't hold on to it though. Ella Toon into George, again battling with Bronze. Again, Bronze finds herself on the turf. Scrappy spell in the game. Sonia Bonpastor cutting a frustrated figure on the sidelines. Her Chelsea team have been excellent this season, but they look a bit like second best tonight. Nuskin finds cap time. Can they create something going forward now? Rittinkana. Just George in front of her. Gets the cross in, but it's too close to Tallis Joyce. Drove to the byline, but just couldn't curl enough on the ball to pick out a teammate. Did George hurt herself in the process there, where she slipped? Certainly looks that way. Mark Skinner in in-depth discussions with his team. How he'd love to beat Chelsea this evening. Never done it as United manager. Feels a little like the final hurdle his team need to prove to everyone that they are, and they should be dining at the top table with the very best teams in England. Looks like Gabby George will have to come off. Anna Sandberg, though, is a very capable replacement. Swedish fullback signed in the summer from BK Häcken. Been utilised frequently from the bench. And straight into the action right away. Dalton finds Janssen. Toon loses out. Bronze. Final 20 minutes. A point wouldn't be a bad result for either side. Chelsea would be champions, and it would help boost United's European ambitions as Bizet comes forward. Forward pass cut out well by Bright. Kira Walsh saw the run of Ritten Canary, didn't make it, but back on the ball now, but no blue shirts in front of her, and she looks frustrated. A lot of these Chelsea players out there look frustrated. Rivier's been winning that one-on-one duel with Sandy Baltimore in this second half particularly. And Baltimore's been a key player for Chelsea in terms of goals and assists. Well won back by Sandberg. Calm from Dominic Janssen. Dutch midfielder, was the WSL winner with Arsenal back in 2019. She then went to Wolfsburg for a couple of seasons before joining Manchester United. Good from Nusken, finds Beaver Jones, he lays it off brilliantly to Baltimore. Riviere wins it back though for Manchester United. United have kept 3 clean sheets in a row in the Women's Super League. They themselves, though, were frustrated last time out against West Ham, 0-0 the score. United did hit the woodwork twice. Poor pass from Turner, Ritinkana had picked it up. Beaver Jones making the run. Ball played through. Not enough weight on the pass. Sandberg can clear, and Millie Turner heaves a sigh of relief. Ritinkana is not quite finding the pass, and that's been the story this evening for her, really. She's not looked like a difference maker. Chelsea corner though. And the header from Lucy Bronze is in, and Chelsea have a goal. They looked like they were struggling today, Chelsea. Hurt perhaps from that Champions League exit on Sunday. United dominating things, but Chelsea just know how to win. Lucy Bronze with a bullet header. And Chelsea heading towards being crowned champions this evening. Excellent delivery and a really good leap from Lucy Bronze. Brave, putting herself in that position. Tallis choice, nowhere near it. Fantastic goal. And it's Manchester United 0, Chelsea 1. And that may very well be the WSL title race done and dusted. She'd looked frustrated all game, Lucy Bronze. Been on the end of a couple of physical challenges and wasn't quite working out for her, but she'll be happy now she's got that goal. 3 changes then for Chelsea, as Guru Reiten, Kat Macario and Maika Hamano come on. Ritinkana it off, as is Beaver Jones. Guru Wrighton is the current joint top goal scorer alongside Beaver Jones, who she's come on to replace. 3 quality changes for Chelsea to freshen things up then. And a rethink required for Mark Skinner and his team. Chelsea, the only team Manchester United have never beaten in the WSL. And it looks like that might be the case still after tonight. They've got just under 15 minutes to turn this around. They've played well tonight. Throw in Manchester United. The battered and bruised Charles knocking it out. Confirmation then of those changes and the players that went off. Hamano, one of those 3 substitutes, trying to pick out Macario, brilliantly brought down by Letitia. Forward from Riviere. And that's Hannah Hampton's ball all day though. And there's the table then. Chelsea 9 points clear of second place Arsenal. With 2 games remaining, they will be champions tonight. Turlen tries to flick the ball on, only finds Millie Bright. As for Manchester United, well, they've got 2 very difficult final fixtures. Manchester City at home and then Arsenal away. They could drop out of that Champions League place, that 3rd position. It's still very much in their hands, and they don't need many points to get there, but up against City and Chelsea, City and Arsenal even, it's not done and dusted. Will Mark Skinner opt to make any further changes? He's got Rachel Williams on the bench. A player he's often turned to in times of need for a goal. And Chelsea looks so much more relaxed now that they've got that goal lead. Calmed them down a little bit as time ticks away. Forward by Riviere. The chorus of Champions of England, you'll never sing that, rings around the Leigh Sports Village from the Chelsea fans. Those Chelsea faithful who travelled up here to Leigh Sports Village on a Wednesday evening. Well, they're going to be rewarded, it looks like, with a chance to celebrate securing the WSL title. Macario back to Bronze. Chelsea passing the ball around with a zip now. Confidence. Macario with the effort. Great save from her international teammate Tullis Joyce. Chelsea playing with a bit of flair and fluency now that they lead. Wonderful little layoff. And first time hit from Macario. Manchester United a little shook after conceding that goal. Illustration of that there from Letitia, who just knocks it out of play. They looked the better side before Chelsea scored. Millie Turner. United a little out of ideas. Can they get Toon and Turland in the game? Impatience from the stands who want to see the ball go forward. It's a poor touch from Riviere, and Charles will just hook it away. United changes them. First one sees Céline Bizet come off for Lisa Norseland. Norwegian midfielder missed much of the season between November and March with an ankle injury, but she's back fit. Aoife Mannion also coming on to the pitch for Jade Riviere. Straight swap at full-back there. Nusken. Cut out by substitute Mannion. Janssen now. One back by Guru Reiten, who then wins the foul. Clever play from the experienced Norwegian forward. It's what she's been put on to do. Sonia Bonpastor, 6 minutes plus injury time away from winning her first ever league title as Chelsea manager. Picked up by Norseland, tries to find Toon. Charles will clear, and since that Lucy Bronze goal on the 74th minute, I don't think Manchester United have had a shot. Brighton, surrounded by red shirts, gives up the ball. Chelsea defending well. All they needed was a point after Arsenal's loss to Villa. Turner's ball cut out by Charles. United trying to inject some urgency into the game. Ella Toon. Good delivery, and Bronze is there. Key defensive header. scored with her head at the other end and prevents Leah Galton with the opportunity for a header at the back post at this end. And comes the delivery. Wright doesn't clear that well, and Sandberg from range. Still alive. Gurma does well with bronze. Out by Millie Bright. Chelsea on the verge of winning a 6th successive WSL title. That's poor from Turner. Wrighton wins the throw-in. Macario into Wrighton. Chelsea just starving United of possession in these final stages. The last time they played each other, it was 1-0 to Chelsea. It was always going to be tight, small margins, and Chelsea come out on top. Free kick given against Charles. Wrighton prevents the early free kick. No easy out ball for United. That's good from Janssen though. She's done well there. Finds Galton on the outside. Lays it off to Miyazawa. Sandberg with a good looking delivery. Charles didn't quite catch the clearance, but Toon will keep it alive at the other end. Manning with the delivery, it's not a great one. And it doesn't bother Hannah Hampton. Here's the only goal of the game then, that Lucy Bronze header. A mixture of joy and relief on the Chelsea players' faces after that went in. They've had to work for it. Turland challenged by Brighton. She's not really got into the game, Elizabeth Turland, since coming on.
The referee has indicated a minimum of 7 minutes.
7 minutes then on the end of the 90. That's quite a chunk of stoppage time. Turner has to just clear that out. Free kick given the way of Chelsea, much to the annoyance of the home fans. Did look accidental, but not in the eyes of the referee. Choker Nuskin it was that drew the foul. Short from Macario. Chelsea happy to run the clock down. They're not too high and mighty to do that. Free kick United though. Or indeed a throw-in. Those Chelsea fans gearing up to celebrate. Breaks for Janssen, up to Turland. Millie Bright straight away out and fouls her. Millie Bright's been on a mission ever since Elizabeth Turland's come on to mark her player for player. Every time Turland's dropped deep to get the ball, Millie Bright's jumped out of her position and made sure she's not been able to turn or put a pass off. And it's an opportunity though for Manchester United to get the ball in the Chelsea box. Good delivery from Toon. Germer nods it behind for a Manchester United corner. She's been very steady this evening, Naomi Germer. Made some crucial blocks in the first half. Not put a foot wrong. Tullis Joyce edging forward. United looking at the last chance saloon here as the ball comes in. Miyazawa cries of shoot, she doesn't do so. United win it back. Sandberg up against Wrighton. Letitia comes away with it, but Wrighton clears. Looking like deja vu for Manchester United, another loss to Chelsea in the WSL. Never beaten them in the league. They'll have a chance to beat them in another competition on the 18th of May, the FA Cup final. Forward by Letitia. Nodded on, and Hannah Hampton coming out with the reflexes of a cat, leaping on that. There's that heavy-handed challenge from Millie Bright. Just go through the ball. United in a hurry to get the ball forward. Lucy Bronze patiently waiting to lift that trophy. And that's a little moment between Bright and Turland. A bit of frustration from Bright. Kicked out a little there, needs to be careful with that. Well met by Letitia. United managed to hang on to it momentarily. That's good from Sandberg. Toon under pressure, gives it straight to Macario though. Good play from the American into Captain, who will take it out to the corner and just dribbles it out of play. Perhaps not the best use of the time there, but the seconds are ticking away. Chelsea set to be champions. Free kick United. Forward by Tallis Joyce. And we've played the 7 minutes. Macario into Captain, can't take the ball with her. And Chelsea are champions. Wasn't always easy this evening, but Lucy Bronze with the vital goal. A fantastic individual header. And Chelsea have clinched their 6th consecutive WSL title. Their remarkable domestic dynasty shows no signs of slowing down. The Champions League may still be the one that got away, but tonight there is plenty for these Chelsea players and fans to celebrate. They are champions of England. Mark Skinner congratulates Sonia Bonpastor, who will lift her first trophy, her first WSL trophy, league title as Chelsea manager. Full time here, and Manchester United 0, Chelsea 1. A 9th WSL crown overall then for Chelsea, meaning they've won it 3 times as many as any other side. They swapped one indomitable matriarch for another, with Sonia Bonpastor replacing Emma Hayes. Chelsea champions then, with 2 games to spare. This, I'm sure, the perfect tonic after that European exit on Sunday. This also sets a new record for Chelsea, a new record for consecutive matches unbeaten in a single WSL campaign, 20 in a row now. As Hannah Hampton wraps the champions flag around her. In the final 2 games, they'll vie to stay unbeaten and make that a golden trophy, a golden WSL. Can they make it invincible this season? And they've got the FA Cup final to play as well on the 18th of May against today's opponents, Manchester United, as they vie for the treble. And they wanted the quadruple. That didn't happen. But what they've achieved this season is remarkable. The domestic dominance they've shown over the years, and not even skipping a beat as they moved from the long-term tenure of Emma Hayes to Sonia Bonpastor, deserves plenty of praise. Hats off to Sonia Bonpastor on her side. Tonight, an illustration of why they're champions. Even if they're not on their best, playing their most liquid, fluid football, they always manage to dig out a win. And crucially, they never lose. Highlights then on this game as Chelsea clinched the WSL title. And they had an early chance through Myra Ramirez, trying to beat Talis Joyce at the near post. It was a good chance by the Colombian, but came to nothing. Manchester United also had chances in the early exchanges. Melvin Mallard with the shot, cross goal, forcing Hampton to parry it into the path of Grace Clinton. Melvin Mallard on a rare WSL start with a really good effort. Excellent block from Naomi Girma. Ritin Kana had nearly cost her side with a poor back pass. Mallard unable to navigate round Hannah Hampton, and Clinton's follow-up effort saved well by the England goalkeeper. Should Mallard have done a little better there, shot earlier perhaps. There was also a contentious moment at the end of the first half. Millie Bright with a lunging challenge on Clinton. Grace Clinton didn't shout for a penalty though. The United players did. And clear from the replay that Bright doesn't get anything on the ball. And United, for large spells of the game, were the better side. They created more. George with the delivery in, Charles left it, and Bizet nearly slipped that past Hannah Hampton. Made good contact, but didn't get enough on it. Chelsea did grow into the game though, and Beaver Jones forced a good save from Talis Joyce, who ended up making a triple save. 2 follow-up shots. Saved well. First one just hit her, but the second one a really good instinctive save. Bizet then brought Elizabeth Turland into the game, who nearly scored with one touch and a shot. But then the crucial moment. Chelsea hadn't been that fluid in attack, but sometimes you've got to score your goals from set pieces, and Lucy Bronze did just that. Leaping highest in the 18-yard box, heading it into that top corner to give Chelsea the lead. Fantastic delivery, and the header really was superb. The second WSL goal this season for Lucy Bronze. After that, United looked a little shocked, unable to get back in the game, and Chelsea nearly doubled it. Macario with the first-time volley. A really well-worked Chelsea move, perhaps the best of the game. At the full-time whistle, though, Mark Skinner congratulated Sonia Bonpastor. Chelsea are champions. The statistics then. Manchester United with more shots, fewer on target though. A relatively equal game looking at those statistics. Chelsea with more of the ball, and Chelsea with that crucial goal. So fixtures then. Earlier tonight, Arsenal lost 5-2 to Aston Villa. That set this game up to be a title decider, and Chelsea won 1-0. They are champions. Full upcoming fixtures though, as 2 games remain in the WSL. And the table then. Chelsea cannot be caught. They are WSL champions. The battle, though, for those 2 remaining Champions League spots still in contention. Manchester United have Arsenal and City left to play. They could be caught, they could slip out. That's it for our coverage here tonight, though. Chelsea clinch a 6th successive WSL title as they beat Manchester United by a goal to 0. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.